to everyone. I'm Jim Johnson, and to assist me with today's match commentary, I'm sitting next to that famous ex-player, Bob Biffin.
Yeah, here I am, Jim. Well, I hope you're settled in and ready for the match.
Yes, I think I'll just slip out and get myself a small beverage before the kickoff. Apparently, the coach isn't too sure about the outcome.
He knows it's going to be a massacre. He just doesn't know how many players he'll have left at the end of the match.
Just look at the fans. They're red hot. A majority of supporters reckon that the league should take measures to prevent the small minority of peaceful fans from watching a match from the terraces.
They've got a point. If they don't want to join in the fun, they might as well stay home and watch it on Cablevision. The ball's in play.
Did you hear about the Evil Gits? The team that is made up of a mix of evil players?
Their fans won the Most Evil Supporters of the Year award. Fully merited from what I've seen. That's what happens when a pro crosses an amateur.
Yes, splodge. This player is going to have a little nap.
And the wake-up will not be too early after this one.
And don't forget, children, don't try and do this at home. Remember, these are seasoned professionals.
Well, one of them is anyway.
Well, that's one with a good reason to go see the apothecary.
Yep, looks like he's gonna need a good one.
He's got the ball! Look over there. some cute little elf beauties are selling Big Moot sandwiches in the stands.
Hey, I'm off to get one. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
And so now you like Big Moot sandwiches?
Ah, no way! A little elf beauty, yeah. What, Jim?
I think this pit fighter has been staring at me since the beginning.
No, he's not. Don't be a fool. Even if you already are.
I'm sure about this. He's got something against me, and I don't know what. There, look at him.
Yes, you're right. He's staring at his next victim. He wants to tear you apart and eat you alive. Every now and again, Blood Bowl throws up a real mixed bag of the team.
Like the motley horde that's made up of a bunch of misfits.
Yeah, can't be easy to coach those cast-offs every day of the week. Ouch! Ooh, he's knocked him senseless.
You're assuming, then, that he had something between his ears to begin with. Looks like there was some bad blood between those two, eh, Bob?
Yeah, Jim. Something to do with swapped body parts.
I I've seen some amazing stats for a young, up-and-coming Skaven player. Never misses a pass, apparently.
Yeah, I've watched him play, but when you've got 8 arms... That reminds me of when I took Griff to bits in the 91 final against Reichland.
Oh, yeah. You kneecapped him.
That player's gonna wake up with a serious headache.
Did you see how dreadful those pit fighters are, Bob?
No, Jim, I find them impressive, but not as ugly as you are.
Oh, gosh, you're so mean, Bob. You know I don't like you making...
Oh, come on, my friend. Stop crying like a sissy.
Friend. You called me friend. Oh, thank you, Bob.
Well, that's the end of the match for him.
With an injury like that, I think we're talking career, don't you, Bob? Wow! I can tell you straight, that hurts. You know Head Splitter?
Ah, of course I know him.
Well, he said he's going to be less violent.
I'll believe that when I see it.
Yeah, he said he'll finish off his opponents far quicker.
The sport is going to the dogs.
That face job is a lot cheaper than a plastic surgeon.
I don't know if he planned it, but it won't do him any harm in the looks department.
Wizards have not always been able to cast spells safely from behind the sidelines. Were you playing at the time in an Albion League, a second division that prohibited spellcasting from off the pitch?
Oh, yes. They were great times. I remember fans traveling to games just to see how well Wizards stood up to the mad charge of a raving BloodBowl star. The noise created by a sizzling fireball, followed by the characteristic sound of the snapping of a wizard's neck. Do you know where the sewer runners get their name from? The only defeat of the All-Stars, who were winning 6-0 at halftime. While his teammates were getting pounded, a certain Kuitha decided to abandon the pitch and went into the sewers below the stadium. He came up in the opposition end zone.
I remember it well. He did it 7 times to score 7 touchdowns.
If that can get their game going again. Doping is really endemic in this sport.
Isn't it written into the game rules?
There goes the ball.
Like a letter in the post. We don't see much of the heroes of law these days.
No, I don't know.
For any spectators who aren't aware, the heroes of law hope to show the world a better way by honest, strategic play on the pitch.
It's probably a good thing we don't see them.
I bet that hurt. Good job his nose got in the way.
Yeah, otherwise he'd have got it full in the face.
Voila! Right on the schmuzzle.
He'll have a bit of trouble blowing his nose from now on.
It's not looking good for the defense. Blood Bowl is reputedly the toughest of all sports.
So they say. But it really only comes down to taking a few hits. Oh, brilliant side kick to the face. Let's see that again in slow motion.
Hook was worthy of a Black Hawk.
If you're telling me, it'll take a while to get over it.
Corn has unleashed his demons upon us. Let's leave now.
Hey, Jim, calm down. They're just the corn demons playing Blood Bowl. They're not here to harm us. I have to admit, it feels strange to say something like that.
So we have a corn demons team on the pitch today?
Yes, Jim. That's why they're here.
Well, of course, I knew that, Bob. I was just joking.
was a time when the colleges of magic hadn't yet ruled on limiting wizard assistants to teams.
Who could forget the infamous 2472 Quagmire incident, when rampant spellcasting caused the entire Bright Crusaders Stadium to sink into the earth?
Nobody could forget that. People were blinded for miles around the stadium.
As soon as he throws his first punch.
We know the opponent will be out for lunch. The most famous Skaven player of all time, no doubt tossed sure hands.
He had 2 heads and 4 arms.
He was a great player, but he died during a match.
Yes, his 2 heads had a violent argument and he strangled himself to death.
The Blood Bowl annals are littered with the stories of teams who've gone bust with crippling debts.
And with the cost of doping and bribery on the rise, the problem won't be going away.
Three, two, one,
Bust up! Now there's one that won't be coming back in a hurry. They can start to move forward.
It's amazing that the Skaven are such good runners.
It stands to reason. The slow ones get eaten in the junior leagues.
A recent medical report stated that cerebral hemorrhages were less frequent in Blood Bowl players. Amazing when you come to think of it.
Not really, when you consider that brains are also less frequent. I don't know if he really liked that uppercut.
He may not have liked it, but he certainly ate it. I've heard of teams that have simply disappeared after being abandoned by their supporters.
Let's say that some teams who haven't won a match for several years have been tied up by their fans and thrown into rubbish containers.
It's the only way to end a downward spiral.
Tell me, Bob, what have we got today?
Well, Jim, we have a Horned Demons team on the pitch.
Ah, that's interesting. I'm sure they're going to scare the opposing team, forcing them to let them win.
As they always do, Jim. You seem scared. Could they force you to do anything they want?
How dare you, Bob, talking about corn demons like that? Stop your foolish comments. If you're capable...
I think she's singing him a lullaby. Corruption so widespread that the Referees Guild has set out rules concerning where, when, and how one can accept a bribe.
Under an agreement signed last season, clubs are not allowed to offer less than the going rate.
Ouch! Right in the face! The other guy couldn't dodge that one.
You can't say much about that.
Full-blooded but perfectly legal.
Today's insight comes from Jaime Schnivel, coach and owner of the Goblin Lowdown Rats team. In yesterday's Spike magazine, he said that Blood Bowl was like war. No winners, just survivors.
Oh, that's deep. About as deep as his team's position in the rankings.
The referees guild has decided to hire a bodyguard for each game.
Another brilliant idea. And just how effective will one bodyguard be against a stadium full of supporters?
True, could be a bit one-sided.
Just look at the way his feet and hands are twitching.
The punch is still echoing round his body. This player was really strong. Do you think they have some troll blood in them?
Could be. Or maybe his opponent shouldn't speak that way about the family.
Wow! Oh, Bob, what is that?
Jim, that's a Damon. Ready to play BloodBowl?
Oh, but he's dangerous. He's going to destroy everything instead of playing.
Ah, yes, Jim, I know. But you can't just refuse a demon team on the pitch if you don't want to be dead seconds later.
Oh, so for once they've asked to play. How disturbing.
You think he'll be able to get up after that blow, Jim?
Oh, yes. He's not the sort to stay down.
I've heard of teams that have simply disappeared after being abandoned by their supporters.
Let's say that some teams who haven't won a match for several years have been tied up by their fans and thrown into rubbish containers.
It's the only way to end a downward spiral.
That he'll be taking any further part in the match.
No, I'd say that the apothecary had his work cut out for him. Do you know where the sewer runners get their name from? They only defeated the All-Stars, who were winning 6-0 at halftime. While his teammates were getting pounded, a certain Cuito decided to abandon the pitch and went into the sewers below the stadium. He came up in the opposition end zone.
I remember it well. He did it 7 times to score 7 touchdowns. One regulation clobbering. He's dead. That's annoying. You are beyond the acceptable loss ratio now.
Come again?
Just thought I'd mention that the apothecary who's coming onto the pitch is one of the local magnates.
That's right, Jim. His butcher shop is known throughout the region.
Boom! In the face, and then followed by a clean uppercut. Well done!
Doping is really endemic in this sport.
Isn't it written into the game rules? That was our hospital pass.
Are these guys pros? Yep, upside down. That's one way to look at things.
Did you hear about the Evil Gits? The team that is made up of a mix of evil players?
Their fans won the Most Evil Supporters of the Year award. Fully merited from what I've seen.
Hold still and then pow! Right in the face! Oh, dear.
For the good of the team, you can only hope that he's quickly taken off the pitch. It's amazing that the Skaven are such good runners.
It stands to reason. The slow ones get eaten in the junior leagues.
Incoming!
Well, it is a violent sport. Blood Bowl is reputedly the toughest of all sports.
So they say. But it really only comes down to taking a few hits.
He's got a hand to the ball.
Yeah, now he's looking around for support.
What finish! What style! What perfection!
What a hammer blow!
He checked that move.
Made him look stupid, you mean?
Look over there. Some cute little elf beauties are selling big moot sandwiches in the stands.
Hey, I'm off to get one. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
And so now you like big moot sandwiches?
Ah, no way! A little elf beauty, yeah.
Nice left punch. Right on the nose.
Sure was, Jim. It's broken now.
told this group of supporters practiced cannibalism, Bob. Funny. Wizards have not always been able to cast spells safely from behind the sidelines. Were you playing at the time in an Albion League, a second division that prohibited spellcasting from off the pitch?
Oh, yes. They were great times. I remember fans traveling to games. Wizards stood up to the mad charge of a raving BloodBowl star. The noise created by a sizzling fireball, followed by the characteristic sound of the snap of a wizard's neck. Poetry in motion.
What we'd like to see
More often.
In a game as physical as this, the player is really in the right place.
Exactly. It's really ugly. The Referees Guild has decided to hire a bodyguard for each game.
Another brilliant idea. And just how effective will one bodyguard be against a stadium full of supporters?
True, could be a bit one-sided. Bob, if you're going to spoil the whole world, I'm going to get snacks.
All right, get me out of some chips. And the final whistle blows with neither team coming out on top.
And the public always feels... Well, both teams cancel each other out.
Yeah, no loser today, except the fans.
Oh, don't worry about them. They saw their fair share of blood.
Apart from the kickoff, did they get to touch the ball today?
Now, let me think. They defended high up, keeping the opposition to their half of the field.
Everybody clean. It can't be.
They must have come up with an undetectable doping substance.
I hope so. Otherwise, we're in for a dull match. Did you see a referee out there today?
I don't know. I definitely didn't see any cards.